Hello everybody and welcome to episode 12 of our amazing arena adventure. Today we shall be taking the blue-white deck that was handed to us, completely destroying it and rebuilding it to look something like this. It was originally a peculiar little flyers deck, but it has been reshaped, reformed into a terrible control deck. We have control deck mainstays like a bit of card draw, creature removal, teensy bit of counter magic, some life gain to help stay alive against aggro, and even Teo to protect against thought erasures and the like. Card draw, of course, and then big control-y finishers like Gods, Commence the End Games, Azers and Nezahals. So it's very different from the deck we were handed originally. But I've played a practice game or two with it just to test it out, and it was pretty darn fun. So we're going to dive right into some games. Let's go. Yes, I definitely prefer this control-y little version of the deck to the one that we were handed, which was just another blue-white creature-y flying deck. We've already done that several times on our amazing arena adventure. So I thought we'd mix it up a bit and rebuild it into something very different. Even though a lot of our best win conditions are still big flyers. Right, here we go. Nix. Well, this hand has all our colours. Lawn Mage's Binding to keep us going. 5 and 6 drops to start with isn't ideal, but we can do a lot worse than this hand. Teo can create a few wally dorks to keep us going if need be, although if we're on mono green, their creatures could be way bigger than North 3s. Okay, Saplings. Making our spot removal spells look a little silly. This is Triumph. Go grab a bunch of forest. That's pretty okay. I think we can just get 2 walls out of Teo here. Thank you, opponent. Very nice. This should slow down the beats at least a little bit. Okay, opponent passes without doing an awful lot. Against mono green, I'm not sure us having Hexproof is going to do a great deal, so we'll cash in Teo for another wall. We'll keep trying to hit them land drops. Excellent, excellent. Well, that would have been nice if it was plain, so we could get this Sphinx down. What have you got for 5 mana then, opponent? Still nothing. They may well be mana screwed here. I think full greed is the way to go here. No funny business, no mucking around. Play a Ketra, play creatures, win. You must have something for 6 mana, surely. Okay. Army of Dogs. Okay. Well, Sphinx or Shalai? Who is going to be more of a nuisance here? Sphinx can attack and block. And I'm not too concerned. I don't think we need protection or anything just yet. What are they going to do? Use a fight spell? Fight Oketra with a 1/1? Are they actually mono green? Or do they have another colour they just can't find? One of life's great mysteries. Okay, dorks are getting big. But still no attacks from the dorks. Welp. Keep on swinging. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 14. If we do this, they are forced into trading off one of these creatures, and it's probably to our benefit to get their dorks off the board. Definitely a mistake by me there, not playing a creature before Oketra. Yes, he can go back into the library, that's just fine. In fact, a rather large mistake by me there. I was not quite woken up to the day's magic yet. First match of the day. Not that it mattered. Okay. We got that. Was the opponent mana screwed? Were they supposed to be green-black saprolings? We shall never know. Okay. No more silly mistakes, because that was a bit of a whopper. Missing out on an entire free 4/4 is a good way to lose magic games. Don't magic whilst tired. We haven't quite woken up yet, that's the lesson here. Hydrate, people. Drink coffee. Another perfectly keepable hand. We probably want to march straight towards History of Benalia. Okay, our opponent's making us discard. I like my lands. I feel like Quench might be useful later. We can maybe do without a diamond man. Although one wonders how useful removal is going to be. Okay, they do actually have creatures, so removal's fine. There's a Ketra again. Let's hope we use her properly this time. And not be a silly Billy. Yeah, I'm pretty fine with getting a Death Toucher off the board. That could be far more obnoxious later on. Right, land, leave up all of the stuff. And sacrifice our token. Okay, fairly okay with that. Orzhov Lockets. I may just grab some quench value here while it's available. I mean, it turns into 2 cards later, and it's their 5th land for now. So it can go. Well, that's super annoying. 1 land away from doing such lovely things. Okie dokie. Suppose you'll do. Does it eat a cast down? I'm quite sure it's going to eat something. Yep, there it is. Also, Ketra would be far more difficult for a black-white deck full of removal to get rid of permanently. Yep. You ain't getting rid of her so readily. But pays a lot of life to steal a lot of creatures. That's pretty cool. I'll be back in just a moment. Terribly sorry about that, folks. Mailman. Can't be helped. Settle here is going to be a useful little tool, I think. For now, though, let's just get our Oketra value. And start swinging with her. Slash him, not sure. Opponent having more flyers isn't a great concern, because if you keep swinging with all of them, obviously they all eat to settle the wreckage. Did you pay extra? No, that's all right. Does our opponent have a settle the wreckage up? I think we just swing with everything and find out the answer to that question. Because Oketra will come back, and we could use the lands, you know, I mean, our deck is fairly costly, lots of big expensive bombs. Okay, no settle, so that's good news. Play the land and leave up a whole lot of removal. Shame we didn't have another creature to cast there, but what you gonna do? Okay. Not too relevant here, though we can get rid of one of our creatures. Yeah, let's just not waste our mana. Get that naughty Sphinx out of the way. This Wanderer is pretty ignorable for us. We can just keep swinging all the removal. Smush your face. Still can't find another creature to cast off Oketra. Yep, that temporarily disposes of the god. She can go back in. She's not going anywhere. You're going to have to keep drawing removal endlessly to get rid of her. Sunhome Stalwart is in the deck, mainly because we don't have a full and robust collection yet, but also a 2/2 first strike is respectable on both attack and defense. The Mentor can technically be used to pump up Diamond Mares and the like, but really a 2/2 first strike can just block it as good as the next dork. Okay. Opponent's passing with all the sealways. Every seal away under the sun. Is opponent going to bump off the Stalwart? Exiles on land from the grave. Not that we have any way of bringing anything back, I don't think. But surely when you exile something, you exile something worthwhile. That still has all the removal, but we're going to keep having Oketras. How about an Oketra? Can you kill it for the 28th time? Indeed, you can. Goes right back in. We'll be seeing you again soon. Another land is unexciting. If the intervening card is a creature, I'll hang on to it, I think. Vicious Rumours. Goodbye, Summary Judgment. Oof. I would have very much liked to draw that card. But I guess I'll have to settle for drawing a catcher instead. Okay, opponent's drawing some more cards, I assume. Does he find yet another way to bump off an Oketra? I really would have wanted that. Right, goodbye Oketra. This cycle will just repeat indefinitely, will it not? But our Oketra will persist, and eventually he'll run out of removal spells, right? So just keep on chugging along like this, I suppose. One, two, three, four. We won't be able to play Oketra and then the only war leader, so there's no use in hanging on to that. It may just force him to play another removal spell that he then can't use on Oketra. These gods are quite persistent. They are, well, relentless. There's also that, of course. And the game drags on. We have mono removal spells in hand. Vicious Rumours now would totally put an end to our Oketra plan. It's the best you'll ever see Vicious Rumours be. Nope. Here comes the Oketra, here comes the removal spell. Come on, where is it? Where's the removal spell? You know you want to. Are we digging for removal spells? I mean, we can just do this all day. You keep drawing cards to try and kill the Oketra. I keep playing the Oketra. Eventually, you'll run out of cards first. Okay, goodbye, Oketra. See you soon, buddy. What have you got for us? A land. Hooray. Passing the turn. A nice 2-drop creature would be nice in the next card or so. Still nothing. Opt. Well, we know what we're going to draw next, so I would like to dig underneath Oketra once we draw her, or him. Really can't figure that one out. Aha! Or, alternatively, I was going to say we can use it to protect against another Vicious Rumours. And we can dispose of a Seal Away, I suppose. The cage wouldn't have helped much, so not too sad to see that going to the yard. Come on, small creature. How many Vicious Rumours can one deck run? We've been through 3 of them. Standard's last 25 cards. There's the last one. Again, disposing of a useless card. We're down to 6. I mean, he could, like... What's that card that 1 and a black drains your opponent for 3, basically? Could that be in his deck somewhere? Okay, we don't need to use the cage on the Wanderer, I don't think. But yes, if our opponent can just drain us for 6 somehow, they might just get there. all 4 vicious runners. Oh boy. He's going to pay an awful lot of life to do that, though. He might have just killed himself. Could have sworn that card cost life to cast. Does damage to you wanted to turn around after those cards? Oh, he's given himself hexproof. I see now. It all makes sense. And I am a silly Billy. So we really should have gotten rid of the Wanderer, I think. I don't think we can even attack right now. I think we have to actually sit back and pick off creatures. Hang on to this in case of another discard effect. Such as the Basilica Bellhaunt. Opponent is getting frisky. Thinking about it? No, not getting frisky, not today. And we're just drawing a bunch of rather useless lands, and I don't know if we can pull a win out of this one, folks. They can get Oketra out of the way. Yep, they got us with a really awesome Command the Dreadhorde, the Wanderer combo. Don't think it makes much difference. Is there any way to stay alive here? Technically, I think. But actually winning from here is probably impossible. But he's wary of another settler wreckage. So we might have an extra turn. Code of Constraint. Tap a creature down, draw a card. That also might buy us maybe one extra draw. Oh boy. Oh boy, oh boy. Going down to at least 4 here. What can we draw? We have 1 sweeper in the deck and we've already used it. Something big, something fugly. You know, like an island. I think that that's all, folks. Sweet little combo. Sweet little combo indeed. Good game, opponent. Say it quickly. Yes, got it in. Moral victory.
You did it! I'm so proud of you.
Well, at least someone's proud of us for totally losing that game.
Now on, you have to battle other players.
Right. As the next match loads up, I shall be back in 20 seconds.
Now, the whole multiverse. Bye. Know where to find me.
Whoops. Just going to quickly play a land or two whilst waiting for the delivery man. Hopefully our luck doesn't go quite as sour as the last match. Okay, we're here now. So far this video has been quite disastrous. Interrupted twice, got completely walloped in the last match. Things are not going my way. Our opponent's an aggressive Boros deck that could be off to a far nastier start than attacking for 2 on turn 3 and playing lots of tap lands. So I guess we should count our blessings when they come. Not quite ready to throw away a Steal Away just yet. They might have trouble removing this 4/4. Maybe. I don't think I would block and open it up to a lightning strike style effect. That's a pretty good turn. Well, that's a very good turn, to be honest. But I do get him back. But I now get to start doing that. So I think swing right back at you. Pray he doesn't do that again. We really just have to pray that there is no more acts of treason, I think. That, or I can leave up Seal Away to protect against such a thing. If I play no catcher and he steals it, we do live. But if he steals this thing, we do live just about. So a catcher, I think, should be fine. Full greed here. And we'll try get back a respectable number of blockers in case there are any more acts of treason up his sleeve. Hopefully just reading Oketra and not plotting her demise. Okay, no second act of treason. Life isn't so bad. I think I'll keep Oketra back and just swing with the Leonin War Leader. Like I said, we want a respectable number of blockers in case any more shenanigans like that happen. There we go, blockers galore. Life total creeping back up to a healthy number. It has a lot of cards in hand. Cage to get rid of a catcher is fine. We've already gotten some sweet value out of him. Yeah, I don't mind seeing you again. Has no attacks here. And opponent makes their own head explode. Well, a nice simple victory that we can owe entirely to Oketra there. I think he took one look at that card, realised he was going to come back forever, and was just like, nope, I'm out. Let's try and finish off this week quest here. Let's try and get a little bit more success to make up for the long blank pauses of nothingness. That's the top quality content you tune in for. I like this hand very much. Prying Eyes probably looks a bit funny because it's really not great, but you have to understand our collection is really naff right now. And, you know, draw 4, discard a land or 2, you know, can do a lot worse. I'm not going to sit here pretending like I have a spell burst. Don't want to turn you into a quench. Can I get something a little more exciting? Yeah, look at Island. Look, we are marching up to Prying Eyes. I'm going to set this on white. There's generally more white stuff in the deck than there is blue. And we have these two right here, of course. Love me a bit of treasure map action, slightly jealous. Okay, I think we can happily divine here. And bash for 1. We have our 6 mana. Oh boy. Going to leave up all the removal spells. He might let this one in because nobody wants to risk their Thief of Sanity. Yeah, nobody. And we have nothing but removal spells to fling at it, so this should hopefully work. The first one's likely to get countered, and I'd rather kill it than tuck it away under a seal away anyway. Do we have the counter? Oh, we actually don't. Okay. Goodbye, Thief of Sanity. I'd rather eat a counter there and then summary judgment it to death. What do we got for us? Nothing as yet. Play land. Buffalo, we've got loads of action ready to go. Look for 1. Guess I might as well set this next one on blue just to cover all my bases. Obviously these are heavily aggro matchup, not this control one. Please eat a counter spell, please do. Dang it. Wish I had a treasure map. Oh well, that boy can dream. Will we be allowed to resolve Prying Eyes? Boy, do I wish we had a counterspell.
Look at all this. I made you.
I think we will actually just main phase the Prying Eyes because we really do need to resolve it. We do have some islands to pitch, which is always good. Should draw another one. I think we can quite happily ditch a couple of useless lands there. Very high chance of Thought Erasures being in their deck somewhere, so we'd love for Teo to hit the battlefield. What do we need to cage more? Planeswalkers or maps?
I learned a few tricks on Kelly.
It's got to be the Walker, right? I mean, we can't do much with him around. We'll swing at him, see if we can convince them to part with some of their flyers. Fine, he parts with 1.
A lucky shot.
Gobble up Tezzeret. Hopefully get our hexproof on. I don't think it's even worth taking her down. The wall is going to do nothing.
There is no greater honor
But
than
5
serving
loyalty
those-
buys us 5 turns of hexproof. Always what you want to see in the control matchup. A handful of creature removal in a very, very creature-like
It's a sword then.
matchup.
My students are loyal geniuses.
An endless army of planeswalker dorks. Well, we may want to use up our removal here. We can at least get it down to 2, so they have to pick to keep it static or to make a wizard. Then you want the wizard. Well then, now they don't have flyers, but they're going to have a 2/2 on the ground. The wall will now be more useful. We need one of our big hitters, our commence the endgame or
Anything to support my allies.
Nezahal. Something like that would be Jim Dandy. Our opponents are doing all sorts of things with these treasure maps. Oh boy. One planeswalker after another. Ugin the Ineffable. That basically seems to be his plan. An endless swarm of planeswalker creatures. Is there anything we can do to keep up? Shall I? Opponent seems to want to keep the static ability around, so all in on attacking Ugin over there. When the game lets me. Shall I at least does something? She can fly in and very much threaten this planeswalker. I just wish any of our removal did much here. Oh, it's useless life we are gaining. By cashing in treasures. I mean, that's a 3 for 1, really. We're still miles behind, but I mean, now we don't have a creature to attack Ugin with, but I mean, that's some small upside. Soon there's going to be a lot of 2/2s on the ground, so we're going to need these walls
Talk to the wall.
for what they're worth. Maybe a Hieromancer's Cage just to get rid of Ugin. I mean, we're certainly protecting ourselves. We have a wall of defensive creatures, 26 life, hexproof. But we're not playing against an aggressive aggro deck. Oh boy. Another 3 cards in a can, basically. Ugin's doing Ugin things.
Secrets manifest before you.
So it's in our best interest to not kill these 2/2s at any point. Even exile them? Even exile them. Stalwart doesn't do an awful lot. Yep. This feels like a long match that we are not going to win. Our opponent has just got... They've just got multiple card draw engines. I honestly think that at this point, children, when your opponent has the ability to draw like 7 more cards than you, like on the table, and then 2 planeswalkers, one of which is essentially drawing a card a turn. Honestly, yeah, we are beyond miles behind in that matchup. I'm not going to waste another second of your time or mine on playing it. We'll quickly try and squeeze in one more with this deck. I've got time. Try and end things on a more positive note than getting our bottoms whipped once again. Okay, nice quick pairing. I like that. Let's play some roulette. Definitely keep you. What are we facing? No one knows. Black something or other. Play the island for full tilt. Black, green, possibly aggressive, or maybe just graveyardy. We shall have to see. Stalwart can hold off the 3-1 successfully, assuming he lives. Sultai, Muldrotha. One that lets you get cards back from your graveyard all day long. Yep. Land drops, please. Thank you. We better stay on the defensive. So Stalwart's bought us a little bit of time at least. Opponent's deck seems a lot more refined than ours, shall we say. Yeah. But still, this Stalwart is single-handedly holding off everything our opponent's up to. Sell the wreckage is always interesting. Now we could make a couple extra bodies here with the Finale of Glory. And that might be the best plan, but of course the longer we hold on to it, the better it can get. I think the War Leader should be fine. Getting one attack with that, get a couple of 1/1s, and these Glowspore Shaman are very silly. We can, I think, afford to be a little greedier with the Finale of Glory. I think we can most definitely attack with the War Leader here. Get stuck in some. See what I mean about Stalwart being a good defensive creature? He's held off this entire army. So, by my calculation, that is a 3-for-1. Good job learning War Leader. I think we can afford to keep holding off on Hour of Glory. To represent some form of counter magic. Eldest Reborn is a little unfortunate. Goodbye, Stalwart. You've served us very well. Kept us at a very respectable life total. Cashes in the relic. A Shalai, eh? I mean, we can do a lot worse than that. We'll have to protect Nezahal if and when we get there. does mean we won't be using our mana terribly well next turn. Do we want this, shall I? I honestly don't want to have my hand messed with at any point. We'll keep her. I may play something else before her. We'll see. 6 mana available, so I could Hour of Finale of Glory for a bunch of dorks. I think that's worth it. That protects us against sacrifice style effects. Do we need this 7th land? Can I wait on the Nezahal? I think so. This is going to be a grindy matchup. The kind of deck they're in is grindy as all heck. We have plenty to do while we wait for that 7th land, so I'm actually going to pitch the land. There's the Muldrotha. Thankfully no mana to do anything with it. Activated abilities can't be activated. Is this an activated ability? No, it is not. Okay. That could be a problem. Opponent can do a whole lot with their graveyard now. Now I wish we had the seal aways that have been rotting in our hand for most of this video. We could tap the thing down with Code of Constraint and then stick a seal away up its butt. Could we attempt to do that? I attempt to draw one by using the Code of Constraint now. That's like the only chance we have of getting rid of it right this second. I would love to get rid of it right this second. Wow. Well, that worked out beyond perfectly. Nice indeed. That was nice. You have no idea, my friend. No idea. We can hang on to these dorks for now. No sense in throwing one of these away. Whew. That was lucky. And they can't get him back because he's exiled. You get back the Leonin War Leader. No, he just goes for the Glowspore Shaman. Still trying to stock up that old graveyard. Perhaps he has another Muldrotha? Or a way to kill the seal away? Yeah, there's the way to kill a seal away. And he just gets back the Brontodon. How far would Nezahal go here? We won't be able to use Eldest Reborn against it with all these dorks around. Vivian doesn't touch it. Commence the endgame does make a big nasty creature and draw us plenty of action. Or do we just get this Nezahal online like right now? That's what we're going to try. We have plenty to exile if they try and use spot removal on it. They can just get so much value out of their graveyard though. Limited only by the amount of mana that they have. But for every non-creature spell they play, we can draw a card at least to try and hit a Hieromancer's Cage. Eldest Reborn is fine. That's what these dorks are for. Anything else? Rejuvenate is fine. It's just a dorky 1/1. They could have done far, far scarier things on their turn than that. Pyromancer's Cage, off the top, here it comes. That doesn't work every time, unfortunately. Have they shown any signs of trying to target us in any way? No thought braces. If we attack with Nezhol, they can just stick a bunch of dorks right in front of it. We have no way of stopping that. With Law Mages binding the Brontodon. Just to open up the possibility for attack. I think we do. Because now if they want to block, they have to throw Muldrotha in the way. I'm pretty fine with that, because anything that gets rid of him. Muldrotha and the 3-1 it is then. Don't quite have enough for this end game. Might just hang on to this land to give us a respectable hand size for when we do cast it. For now, get Shalai out. Or actually, come to think of it, probably just discard the land to the Eldritch Reborn. Now does our opponent have another Muldrotha? Working their way through our dorks here. One dork to go. We got the third Planecrafter. Eldritch Reborn's just gonna get back. What's her face? Oh, the endless stream of value on their side of the board is just... it's going to be too much, I think. We're not going to be able to work our way through it. Best bet is trying to trick them into attacking with Muldrotha so we can settle him. Commence is probably our best bet here. Here comes Big Mama Muldrotha. She ugly. I can now play his entire deck from the graveyard. Ouch. There's Vivs.
Let's see if you're worthy.
Well, I'd say we've held our own against this, not exactly tier Sultai deck, but this strong Sultai deck. Did she just find a second? She did. Opponent has just got mono action. And this is looking like another one of those games where we're going to be thrown in the towel before it gets too painful to bear. Let's see if we can draw some magic off the top here. Not really, no. Oketra, does she get us anywhere? No. Really not. If I play her next turn, we can play her and the Sphinx as well, maybe. This is all looking rather hopeless.
Diamonds are a shield mage and I'll block them off.
Our new plan is that they kill themselves by going through their entire deck. That's not much of a plan, is it? Because everything that goes to the grave can just magically reappear. Yeah, that's a bad plan. I don't think. What do you think, folks? Would you scoop here? Because I would. Yep. We put up a fight, but ultimately, that deck was sweet. I'm well gel of all their sweet mythics and rares. Quest completed for the day, so it was not all in vain. Let's crack open our War of the Spark pack and see what we've wound up with. A nice shiny mythic wildcard. Ooh, a Death Sprout. I like that one. Combination of Assassin's Trophy and Rampant Growth. Nothing wrong with that. Obnexilus' Cruelty as well, a respectable exiling removal spell. Two good removal spells here. And as counter spells go, you can do worse than those game. Sama can probably find her way into our Gruul deck when we build it. Misium Tank. That can probably find its way into our Is It deck when we get around to building it. Well, we didn't have the greatest success rate today, but we did run into some powerful decks and some powerful cards. Whew, still, had a good time. That's the most important thing. Even if you're getting your ass kicked, try and have a good time, folks. I've been Magic Mike, and it's been a pleasure speaking with all of you.